Thank you. It's wonderful to be here with everyone today, and I'm sorry I can't see you and there's a disconnect, but I feel like it's a great reflection of what we've all been experiencing over the last year and a half plus as we've been divided, which is a war strategy. And right now there is a huge division within ourselves as well. And so I would like to come before you today simply to say, if we fail to go within, we will go without. And so we have to understand that as we stand as who we are and whose we are, we have to remember that we are using words that become boxes that keep us feeling safely separate from one another and ourselves true, because when we use a mask or anything else that keeps us from being our authentic selves, all we're doing is keeping barriers up when we could drop those walls and let those walls become the bridges that allow us to actually see one another and realize that there is 90% of the same thing being said. It's just that 10% difference that makes us think, oh, you're saying something different, or you believe in something different than I do. And we have to see that there is more hue in common than anything. And so I wanted to bring you a message that was what I learned by going the hard way through my own transformation, as I've done over the last 4 years while writing a book about the transformation of self-image through the hero's journey. And what I learned is that it's important and necessary to know our rights, because if our sanity and at this point our health gets questioned, and if we are no longer a trustworthy source to verify our safety, then we become a public liability, and that could very much be used against all of us. Which is why we have to understand that whether we're vaccinated or whether we're not, we are all in this together, because ultimately if one of us falls, we all fall, because there is a hole in the gap. And so when we actually claim our rights, not just understand them, we claim them, we exercise them, then we have an opportunity to give the public officials that are being placed in positions of power to make judgments against us, unless we actually address them in their personal capacity outside of their public position, which is what I believe we need to do, because for far too long the tribe has been used to abscond personal responsibility and liability. And right now that's the only reason all of this is happening, because we think we have to go to the top and go to Trudeau and everybody else that has a position of power, when the truth is, if each of us pick up our pen in this pandemic and write a notice, if they respond, then we know we don't have those rights that we claimed. But if they do respond, or if they don't, then we know what we have. And that's what we have to do, I believe. And we also have to know what is available to us. So I love that Carla Wilczek just actually spoke about Freedom Forum Canada, because I wanted to actually share that tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wayne Peters with What's Up Canada will be interviewing 3 doctors, Canadian doctors, that are risking everything to speak up and share the truth, as we are all doing. And so if you want to actually be part of a community experience with Chuck Black, with freedomforumcanada.com, and myself, then you can join that room by going to Peaceful Inner Warriors United on meetup.com, and would love to have you gain access to that Zoom link so you can come join us live and learn about what's actually going on and what we know, so that then we can put people on notice of what we're aware of, so there is no plausible deniability. And with that, the final message that I really wanted to share with you is that there will be no other you. You are the only you there ever was, ever will be, and if you don't do what only you can do, how can you or anyone else ask anyone to do anything? Which is why personal responsibility. It's not to say you who are in the audience, or even it may seem I am not, though I have been paying attention at home. We each, if we pick up our sword, which is the sacred word of our pen, and we use that wisely, then we can then be that change we seek in the world, which is what we've all been talking about. Which is why I invite you to become a Peaceful Inner Warrior United with other Canadians and others abroad too. Thank you so much.